Hi friends, hi friends, hi friends. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the cleanest night of the week. Let me know in the comments what oils you are using today. I am leaning on all the emotional support that I can get. We're moving in 2 weeks. The countdown is on. Hello. I'm using Console because obviously, hello there. Yay. Oh, hi Becky. I'm glad you've got your mocktail. Hi Effie. Hi Holly, hi guys, hi Marianne, hi Betty, hi Ashby. Oh, you're here live. Hi Dr. Laura. Hi Heather. I am oiling up like a boss. I'm just taking a deep breath of my Console. If you guys don't have these touch rollers, they're amazing. They're amazing, and they have these really nice smooth stainless roller balls, and of course they're color coded with the root and petal. Hi Mom. Hi everybody. I'm so excited to see everyone tonight. Yes, so we're moving in 2 weeks. Things are crazy. Some things just don't go as planned, and you just roll with it, and you just oil up, and you just handle it. It is just part of adulting, right? So you just get through it. But we are super close. Our final walkthrough is on Wednesday, so crossing fingers for everything to go really nice and smooth for that. My name is Hillary LeMay. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining me. I am an essential oil educator and leader with doTERRA International, and you can consider me your oil fairy, your wellness warrior, but I love to show you every single week how to use this virtual platform on Periscope to just connect with all of my oilers all over the world. Oh, hi Alex, Curl Squad up in the house. And I love connecting with all my oilers all over the world. We've got oilers in Australia and Canada and Brazil and Europe and all over. And so I can't be, with every single person in a different time zone 24 hours a day. So this gives me an opportunity to teach and lead and share with you guys how to put all of your essential oils to work. Hi Wendy. And you can kick all your chemicals to the curb. That's where they go. That's where they belong. So every Thursday here, we just take all those layers one by one and show you how simple it is. So if you'd like to share this with your followers and friends on social media, you can swipe to the right or up depending on what kind of phone you have. And you can tap the screen as many times as you like, and that just gives me a little heart. It sends me some love from wherever you are watching. I am in Northern Virginia, and hi Anna, and I love connecting with you guys. So if you've missed anything, I've been doing these broadcasts for about 19 months now, so if you've missed anything, you can always hit the recents button on my Periscope profile page when you just find me, just keyword search my name on Periscope. You can also do the same thing on YouTube. So hi there. Oh good, from Illinois. Great to have you. Thanks so much. And you can just go to youtube.com and type in my name, and you'll be able to subscribe. You can catch up. You can type in keywords, things like magnesium or, cleaning or cooking or whatever you want, and you can watch anything that you might have missed. But last week I introduced a bleach alternative or reintroduced it for some of you that might already be using peroxide, but I introduced the incredible natural cleaning power that we can harness when we pair our essential oils with 3% food grade hydrogen peroxide. And it's truly like a beautiful symphony. You can get this at any of your natural markets. You can always call around if you need to find it. It's magic. And it's a great bleach alternative, and it's a powerful antimicrobial, which is great, especially against bacteria. And using 3% hydrogen peroxide is a natural and inexpensive way to help your body receive what it needs for topical applications. So just like we use it in the kitchen, and just like we can use it in the laundry and in our cleaning cabinet, we can also use it for beauty reasons. And food grade peroxide has been used for more than a century all over the world as a defense against microorganisms that can really compromise our immune health and other things like our skin health and our oral health and all of those things. So you might have seen various applications of peroxide. And so last week we did 3, and then this week we're going to do 3 more. And you can get this on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. You can probably get it from the vitamin shop. But since you live kind of in a more rural area, I would call around to any of the local places that you do shop for natural products and just give them a call, and maybe they'll ship it to you or they'll hold it for you next time you come. But you can always get it on Amazon. And over time, the bad bacteria and those microorganisms build up inside our body, and they prevent our body from continuing to keep that immune system strong and healthy for us. So we're going to change that one drop at a time. And tonight, oh, hi, Uncle John. Hi. I feel so excited that you're watching. How fun. My uncle is still in town, and he is learning all about Periscope and essential oils, right? So if you need essential oils, you just call me and I'll hook you up. But tonight, hydrogen peroxide, we are going to do a hydrogen peroxide peroxide facial toner for acne-prone skin. We're gonna do a very simple, easy toothbrush disinfectant, because a lot of times people, I don't know, put up a 1 if you've cleaned your toothbrush recently, because a lot of people don't realize that you need to clean your toothbrush on a regular basis, because it stays moist and germs and bacteria are starting to grow on there. So yeah, I don't see many 1s, so I'm hoping that that will change tonight. But if you do clean your toothbrush, chances are you probably soak it in those green and nasty blue and weird colored mouthwashes with alcohol and food dyes and parabens and chemicals and synthetics, and it's really not good for you. And it's not good for your toothbrush, it's not good for your gums, it's not good. So we're gonna do an easy peasy toothbrush disinfectant soak, and we're gonna use our peroxide and essential oils for that. And we're gonna do a summer swimmer's ear masonable for all of those mermen and mermaids out there in your life. If you love to enjoy the pool like we do every weekend, or the beach, or your kiddos are on swim team, you're gonna love this, and it's a great way to prevent them from having any pain or fluid buildup in their ear area. So also, I want to mention, because everyone always asks me, this is the Zoya nail polish of the night, and this is Neely. And if you're not familiar with Zoya nail polish, I highly recommend it. You can get it on Zoya.com, you can get it on Ulta.com, or in your Ulta beauty stores. But it's a non-toxic nail polish. It doesn't have the Big 10 nasty chemicals like formaldehyde and all those things. Yeah, it's got to match my shirt, right? And you got to get outside, folks. It's summertime. Get your vitamin D, take a break from work, take a walk, take your kiddos, take your pups, take your friend's dog, whatever you need to do, get outside and get your body moving. So yes, go outside, folks. And also wear your Zoya nail polish. But I've been collecting Zoya nail polish for about 8 or 9 years, and I'm really excited because, total sidebar, but I purchased a Zoya display rack that's like, I don't even know how tall it is. I'm curious to see, but I purchased that to go in our new home, and so my Zoya nail polish collection will finally have the proper home where it belongs. So I will definitely have to show you guys that when it's all up and running. But we're gonna get started with all of our goodies. So the first one, oh, and before I forget, actually, if you guys have your Essential Life book, this is the Oiler's Bible. I love this. It is 500 pages of glossy oil goodness. It's got recipes and dilution information and information on every single essential oil, and all of the anecdotal data and research behind using all of these oils for cleansing properties. If you go to page 349, 348, and 349, that starts the cleaning section. So it's really important that you know exactly how to use this book. And I'm gonna do a Periscope soon on how to use the book, because there's so many great ways that you can use the book, but there's tons of recipes. I have pretty much done all of these for you guys, but you can also use great resources like tear pads. Whoever brought you to your essential oil journey can provide these to you. I have all of these digital on our private team Facebook page, so everyone can access these at any time. They have front to back information with recipes and information on how to get all of those nasty chemicals in your house, in your medicine cabinet, in your cleaning cabinet. Kick those to the curb, because we don't want those. Those are affecting our immune system, they're affecting our organ function, they're wearing us down, they're creating adrenal fatigue. We don't want those chemicals, so we're gonna do it the natural way without any of those. So the first recipe that we're gonna make tonight is the hydrogen peroxide facial toner for acne-prone skin. Now, even if you don't have acne-prone skin, you can certainly use this. I encourage you to just try it and see how you like it, especially if you have combination skin. It's just gonna be really great for you. So what we're gonna do is just take a simple mason jar. This is a shallow jar. What I would recommend doing when you're trying this is to use a small, shallow jar at first and see how you like it. See how you like the oil combination, see how you like the feel on your skin, and then if you need to tweak it for your personal skin, because everyone's skin is going to be different, then you can have the freedom to do that, and you're not wasting a lot of your liquid gold. So we're going to take our jar and we're going to add 5 drops of 3 different oils. We're going to use geranium. Now, I have to admit, geranium is not one of my favorite oils. I like to tell Dr. Laura, and I mentioned it in one of our previous podcasts, I think, that geranium smells like a flower shop blew up. However, it's just exceptional for cleansing the skin. So when I pair it with other oils, I find that I can really enjoy it a lot more. And I encourage you to do that too. It's the joy of rediscovery. There are so many oils that I did not like at first. Patchouli was one of them. Now it's one of my favorites. But I have experimented and taken the time to try it with different oils, and I found that it really cuts the strength of that floral edge to it. So we're going to use 5 drops of geranium. We're going to use 5 drops of melaleuca, which is tea tree oil, and then we're going to use 5 drops of frankincense. And all of these oils are cleansing, and they're gonna be restorative for the skin, and they're gonna be phenomenal. And sometimes it's not about the aroma. The reason that we're using essential oils is not only for the aromatherapy, but it's for all the benefits that we get from an internal perspective from our cells and from our skin when our body's absorbing it and it's being distributed throughout our body. But especially for the skin, these oils are just gonna be so phenomenal that I encourage you to try it and see how you like it. So we're gonna get going with 5 drops of our geranium into our shallow mason jar, and you can just get these anywhere you get your glassware. And then 5 drops of melaleuca. Melaleuca, you've probably seen this in a lot of men's grooming products. Lindsay uses it in multiple skin products, even though she doesn't like the smell. It smells like really strong soap, really, really strong soap. But it's pure, and that's why it smells that strong, because it's those unadulterated oils. 5 drops of melaleuca. And I was mentioning melaleuca is in a lot of men's grooming products. It's very fresh and cleansing. George likes it in the beard oil that I make for him. He puts it all over his beard area before he shaves, and it prevents ingrown hairs. It is a very antiseptic smell. It's great. So we love that. And then 5 drops of frankincense. And frankincense is just so phenomenal for everything under the sun. That's why it's called the king of oils. 5 drops of Frank. I'll hook you up with Frank. He's such a good guy. And then what we are going to do is just fill our container with half peroxide, half water. So we're gonna start with the peroxide, and this is 3% food grade peroxide, and you can get this, like I mentioned, from any of your Whole Food, your natural markets. And we're just gonna fill this halfway with our peroxide, and you can eyeball it. And I know, Angela, you're probably cringing when I say eyeball it, because I know you like specifics, but it's really whatever size you're using, half and half. There we go. And then what we're going to do is this little fancy schmancy thing I like to call my amazing masonables. So what we have is the lid from our mason jar. Why do you use droppers on those oils? I use droppers on most of my oils, but some of the oils that I don't use very often, I don't find that I need to use droppers. So geranium, like I mentioned, is not one of my favorite oils. So I don't use it with a dropper top because I just don't reach for it that often. So this is your mason jar lid that just comes straight on your mason jar. And this is a wider mouth lid. And so I've just taken a chalkboard label and a white pen. I don't use a chalkboard pen, ironically, because when you're especially in the bathroom, or if your hands are wet or you're crafting, you will wipe off the chalkboard really fast. And I've learned the hard way. So I use a white paint pen on the chalkboard labels. And then I just put the little labels of each of my oils so I know exactly what's in there. And then when I need to refill it, I know exactly what's in there. Which oils to use. And then I'm gonna take an empty little mandarin orange cup that Olivia loves these to take to camp for her snack, and I'm going to take a few of these organic cotton makeup rounds, and you can get these at CVS or Walgreens or Amazon, wherever you shop, and we're just gonna fill these inside our little masonable, so our little empty, cleaned out fruit cup, okay? So you can have this for travel, and then all you do is flip it upside down and screw on your lid, and you have your facial toner that you can store in your bathroom. You can take this with you if you're going camping or if you're going to the beach. Mind blown, right? And this is fantastic. So you have all of your pads. You have about, I would say, about 10 pads fit in there, and that's really amazing and super fun and easy to travel with, and you're not gonna be bringing everything in the kitchen sink with you. It is an awesome storage hack. I need to do more masonables. Everyone loves the masonables. They're fun. They're so great. And what you do when you are ready to use it is all you do is just unscrew the lid, and then you can lift off your container, right? And then you just simply take one of your makeup rounds and you just dip it in the mixture, and then it just gets moistened, and you just dab it all over your skin. And this is just going to balance the pH of your skin. It's going to cleanse your pores and rid all of those nasty germs and sweat, bacteria, everything in there. You can even use a cotton ball if you prefer. You can also make this mixture in a spray bottle, and you can just spray your face. But for me personally, I prefer either this method or keep your pore the pore cleansing toner that doTERRA offers. When those are empty, I like to keep all of those and fill it up on my own, and it's a flip top and it's just a squirt bottle. I like to either do the squirt bottle and then get it all over my face. I just don't prefer to spray my face with anything, so I just prefer the dabbing method where you just dab that moistured that, you know, moistened makeup round with the mixture and just dab that over your skin, and it's going to cleanse everything. And then you want to do this step second. So first you want to always do your cleansing step, make sure that all of your makeup is removed for the day. So you do your cleanser, then you do your toner, and that's going to balance the pH. So when your skin feels really dry and tight after you clean it, it's because you've removed all of the pH. So your pores are really dry like a desert, and it feels like when you smile your face is cracking. So you want to do your cleanser step, then you want to do your toner, and then you want to follow up with any serums that you might be using, and then your moisturizer just to lock those pores in from getting any bacteria in there. So there we have it, our hydrogen peroxide facial toner for acne prone skin. I hope you'll try this and let me know what you think about it. Our next recipe is my easy peasy toothbrush disinfectant without any of those nasty alien colored green and purple and blue mouthwashes that are nasty. If you aren't already making your own mouthwash, all you need to do is take a mason jar with a lid and fill it with filtered water and put 2 to 3 drops of spearmint. You can use peppermint, wintergreen, whatever. I personally like spearmint. You can use clove, On Guard, anything like that. But you can make your own mouthwash in no time. And what you'll do is just make a jar of it, and then you can have a little shot glass by your bathroom or in your bathroom cabinet, and then you just pour the liquid into the shot glass and use that to swig around with you. So, but this is what we're gonna do for our disinfectant. I found this lid on Amazon, yeah, for pennies. It's so cheap. This is so cool, and it's a little toothbrush holder. It's metal, and I got this on Amazon.com. You can probably find it at Michael's maybe. And it screws on to a regular mason jar. And what we're gonna do is, there we go. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this with a mixture of On Guard, which is our immunity blend. So this essential oil blend is going to be cleansing and microbacterial, antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral. It's just gonna be everything so fantastic. So we're gonna do 5 drops of our On Guard blend into our mason jar, and you can use whatever size you have. I like to use this one because of the toothbrush sizes that we use. And then all we're gonna just do is put our, we're gonna do about like 1 or 2 inches. We just wanna make sure that we're covering the bristles of our toothbrushes. So I'm gonna put our toothbrushes in and see how far we need to go. Just depends here. There we go. We just wanna fill the bristles, make sure that the bristles are covered. So about like, I would say maybe 2 inches or so. 2 inches or so would be good. And you can just mix it around. And so then what we're gonna do is just put our lid back on, and if I was using a funnel or something, I probably could have done it while it was still on here. And then you just wanna screw this on top, so it's nice and then you just put your toothbrushes down inside and just make sure that the liquid is covering the surface of the toothbrush. So you can see that the bristles are all covered, right? And there you have it, there's your liquid. You can do this for just 5 or 10 minutes a week. Let this soak in. I like to do these kinds of things on Sunday night. I don't know what it is about Sunday night, but I feel like it's, you know, the start of a new week, and you really want to just make sure that everything's good to go for the week ahead. You know, your kids' lunches are made, clothes are, you know, the laundry's done, clothes are put out. I like to do my charcoal brushing routine then. You can do your mud mask, take a magnesium bath, do whatever kind of routine that you like to do on Sunday nights to get ready for the week. But while you're taking a shower or putting laundry away or whatever you're gonna do, you can just soak all of your family toothbrushes, and you can just put these in here and have this jar handy, and that's just what you do with this jar once a week, and just make that a routine. So this is really, really simple. You're just gonna soak it, like I said, for 5 or 10 minutes. It's gonna kill all the bacteria and all those nasty microorganisms. Yeah, you can just let it soak while you're doing your Sunday self-care practices. It's just really simple and easy, and you don't need anything other than peroxide and your essential oils. And you can already see that there's like a little food particle that loosened up, and you know, the water's getting a little cloudy there, which is a good thing, because that means that you're getting all that bacteria off of there. Oh, Cheyenne saying she's gonna make this, I mean Tatiana, I saw it, Cheyenne. You're gonna do this for your evening weekend routine. Yeah, I definitely would love to hear how you like it. It also is going to make your toothbrush really nice and fresh. But there are probably lots and lots of microorganisms that are on our toothbrushes that we don't even realize, because we think, oh, cool, we're brushing our teeth and it's all good, and you tap the liquid, you know, you tap the water off and then you put it back in the medicine cabinet and it's sitting there festering with bacteria and the moisture, and it's just kind of So this way you can make it nice and fresh and clean, and you can kick all those nasty mouthwashes with green and purple and red and whatever that burn your gums, you can kick those to the curb where they belong. So that's our second one. And our third and final recipe tonight is my L'Amazing Swimmer's Ear Be Gone After Swim Masonable. So we're going to do the same thing like we did with the facial toner. We're going to use a shallow mason jar, and we are going to make sure that prevention is really what we're focusing on, because you definitely don't want to get it to the point where your children or you are having fluid buildup and pain and perhaps an ear infection later on. And especially if your kids like to jump into the deep end or go off the diving board or doing flips, or they're on swim team, or you're going to the beach, it's very possible that that could happen, that fluid retention could build up and it could cause painful inflammation like behind the mastoid bone there around their ear. So we are just going to make sure that we try to do this after pool dates, after the beach, after water is in contact with the ears in like an impactful way. So if they're jumping, diving, flipping, anything like that. So we're going to just take our mason jar and we're going to add 5 drops of basil essential oil, and you can also do this in a roller bottle, which I highly recommend, especially if you have little ones. You can do basil and frankincense and melaleuca. That's the 3 that we're going to use in this recipe. You can do this in a roller ball as well, but the peroxide is really going to draw out that fluid and help just absorb it and evaporate that fluid, so you're not going to have that pain. So we're going to add 5 drops of basil and 5 drops of our tea tree oil, which is melaleuca. So simple and so fantastic, and you can make these recipes for pennies and they will last you a really long time. And then lastly, frankincense. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to just do half water and half peroxide. Okay, so I've got my 3% hydrogen peroxide, food grade. We're going to just fill this halfway, and then the rest of the way with filtered water. And if you try these, I would love for you to tag me on Instagram or Facebook and let me know how you're enjoying them. And then you're just going to mix this up to make sure that it's all combined. Okay, just give this a little mix. And then what we're going to do is, like we did with the facial toner, we're going to take our largemouth lid, and this has basil, frankincense, and melaleuca. So again, when it's empty, I'll know exactly which oils that I'm going to refill it with. And this is just our Swimmer's Ear Be Gone. And you're going to top your mason jar with that. And then I'm using cotton balls, and this is great. So what you're going to do is take a little bit of the mixture, you're going to moisten the cotton ball, squeeze out any excess, and you're going to dab it behind the mastoid bone, which is that bony area right there behind your ear. You're going to dab that all over. You can dab it on the outer parts of the ear, and then you're not going to forcefully push it inside the ear, but you can just let it gently rest on the ear area. Okay, so if your child or you are in severe ear pain, or you've been under deep water, diving, pool time, swim team, anything like that, you definitely want to do this as prevention. And you can let them sit, and while you're reading books, after bedtime routine, maybe you can let them sit, lay or whatever, but you can just rest it gently over the ear opening, and then it's going to act almost as a reverse diffuser. It's going to pull all that moisture and fluid out of the ear area, and the essential oils are going to be really helpful. So again, you just want to dab it behind the mastoid bone area, all around the ear. You never want to pour oils in the ear. You never want to pour oils in the eyes either. So especially when you're dealing with children, you want to be careful because you don't want any skin sensitivity. So around the ear, dab it over the ear. So what you're going to do is just keep this filled, and this is like a great thing for an emergency. This is just enough to get you by for quite a while, but the cotton rounds are great. Like if you're having a pool party or if you're having friends over, you can just help make sure all the kids are supported. Yeah, super fast. And then you just screw it on top, and there you go. So you've got your cotton balls, you've got your swimmer's ear solution with your basil and melaleuca and frankincense, and these are going to be really supportive oils for the ear area. You can use these any time of year, especially if you go swimming maybe in the winter time, you like to swim laps or something like that. So in no time we made this, and like I said, you're just going to moisten one of the cotton balls with the liquid. You can just pull this off the top, and all the cotton balls stay here. And you just lift this off, and you want to moisten it a little bit and then wring it out so that it's not like super wet. and just dab, 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 and then just rest it over the ear, and it's gonna be fantastic. So I hope you guys will try these. Reach out. I would love to support you if you want to get started with essential oils and you're not sure what to do. But in no time, we kicked chemicals to the curb like a boss. We made our swimmer's ear be gone for all the mermaids and mermen in your life this summer. We made our awesome, easy peasy toothbrush disinfectant, and we made our facial toner for acne-prone skin, all using hydrogen peroxide, 3% food grade hydrogen peroxide, all with our power of our essential oils. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. It's super fun. I hope you'll try these. Put your oils to good use. Oil up when you need to for emotional support. I am going to put on some more Console because that's just what this week is turning out to need. Yes, and Lindsay says you can find the mason jars at the grocery store, the craft store, on Amazon. Absolutely. And I love to just use my essential oils for emotional support like I'm doing, just rolling it in my palms and just taking deep inhalations, and it helps me just clear my mind, clear the negativity from my workspace, from my energy, and just, you know, all that stuff, because life is going to be good. Life is awesome. You've got this, whatever you're going through, it's all good. And you've got your essential oils, you've got your recipes, so I hope you will try these. Yes, for all the emotions. It is a roller coaster from minute to minute. I'm sure it's like that in your home. It's like that in ours. So, you know, I would love to support you. I can set up a quick little wellness chat with you over Zoom or over FaceTime or Facebook Messenger, and we'll just chat about your goals and what you want to do with essential oils, and we'll get you going, and it's going to be so much fun. I'll plug you into all of my resources. I've got a private team page where we have fun. We make wellness a blast. We do monthly wellness challenges and all the resources and videos and teaching and learning and supporting each other, and it's really fun. It's like a second family. So I can't wait to see all these great things that you are making. Tag me, like I said, as always, if you make these recipes. I would love to see what you're doing with your oils, and I hope you have a fantastic July 4th. Don't forget your bug spray. Don't forget your sunscreen. Don't forget your swimmer's ear be gone, because you don't want to be having pain when you've been enjoying your day at the pool or the beach. So I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for watching as always. I'll see you next Thursday. Bye, guys.